What's poppin', everyone? Welcome to another episode of Remember When. My name is Jose. With me today are my boys Amir, Johnny, and Dom. Say what's up, guys.
Yo, what's good, people?
Yeah. Yeah, we back, unfortunately.
Unfortunately,
not.
Man, we back.
Yeah, it's been a hot second, boys. How have you guys been?
You know, chilling, bro. I'm glad summer pulling up. I mean, I still gotta do classes, but at least it's summer. At least it's some type of break from college.
Right.
I'm just working, man. I'm trying to make a living. Nah.
I mean, bro, this pollen crazy.
Yeah, not gonna lie, allergy season kind of doing me a little dirty right now.
I'm happy. This year is the first year I'm actually chilling with the allergies. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I'm ready for it to sneak up on me, kick my ass.
They're gonna come in one day and give you the 2-piece.
But oh, sorry, nigga, we forgot about you.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, the scariest thing for me during allergy season is whenever I see like a bunch of lawnmowers. I'm like, I don't know why, but like grass clippings, bro, like that's what be hitting sometimes. I'd be like sneezing left and right. It'd be coming at me crazy. But I mean, besides that, the warmer weather looking pretty good right now, man.
I'm here for all of it.
All
Even though
about
warm
it.
weather, fuck winter.
Do you guys have any big summer plans?
Work.
Oh, I
That's it.
got a film I'm making right now. So right now, it's still in pre-production. So I'm filming that this summer.
That's true.
Yes, sir.
How about you, Amir?
No, I'm just working, a little break for the semester for school and all that.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Yo, also, shout out to all you college graduates, man. Yeah, a lot of people graduating this weekend, the past
Everybody
2 weekends.
Yeah,
about time, nigga. About time.
We're playing catch up on them ceremonies.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. I was actually at Rider University the other day. I did a track workout over there, and they had like 5 different tents set up for graduation. I was like, yo, how many ceremonies y'all doing? I was like, this is crazy.
Everybody's getting a ceremony.
Yeah, everybody was getting a ceremony. I mean, but I'm glad about that. That virtual graduation stuff, that's not it. That really is not it.
That
man.
takes away from the authenticity.
Yeah, it really does.
Especially for the people that also had to come back after starting a master program just to do their bachelor's graduation.
Right.
Because they missed it in the spring.
Yo, so how do you guys
spring.
feel about decorating your graduation cap? Do you guys like that? That some people are allowed to do it, or are you guys against decorating your cap? How do you guys feel about that?
I like it. I don't have any grimes against that. I mean, do what you want. It's just I'm from Rutgers, so when we had the graduation ceremony, good luck even getting seen by your parents, bro. Everyone just looked red and they look like ants. Like we a whole colony trying to all move. Like
it's just a pile of red and white.
Yeah, like a little decoration ain't gonna be noticed,
Bro,
Yeah,
literally,
right.
we went to your graduation, and I'm sitting here like, bro, it's like 80 degrees. I'm fucking dying here. And I'm like, where's Amir at? Where is this man?
Yo, honestly. I think it's kind of dope, though. Especially the ones that, like, make it funny.
Yeah.
Like, I'm here for them. Like, the memes that they put on their graduation caps. I'm like, those are hilarious.
No,
Right.
I'll be leaving. I'll be leaving if I see that shit.
No,
Give me my diploma.
it's crazy. Our alma mater, Kutztown, they actually allowed the students to decorate their caps this year.
For once.
And the one person, I was dying. I was like, I felt this cap. It said, I can finally nap. I was like, yep, that sounds accurate.
Yes.
I remember seeing one. It was like, I paid for this, and it was like the whole bill. I was like, hey yo, bro, like this person could not be happy in their own damn graduation.
I'd be
bro.
impressed if it had all their parking tickets on it too.
I'm just saying, Rutgers got like I think $1 million from student parking fines alone.
I'm not surprised. I remember Kutztown had tried getting me with like $80 of parking tickets one time. I lied to them. I made up this whole fabricated story, and I got out of it. So
That's crazy.
shout out to whoever approved my story.
You're about to get a letter in the mail from Kutztown being like,
like-
"We listen, my boy. Run me that 80 smooth."
So we heard you about donate to the Alumni Foundation for all them parking tickets, right?
That diploma ineligible. It's trash until you pay these fines.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna be like, yo, can I get a copy of my transcript? What transcript?
Shit.
We don't have that.
Yo, for
So
real
that's
though,
extra
I was
100.
applying for a job, one of the state jobs, and they needed my transcript. So I'm like, all right, easy. So I went to the Kutztown website, went to go click to get my transcript and said, "Sorry, we cannot access your transcript." I'm like, "What?" They're like, "You owe us money." I'm like, "How much money?" I had a parking ticket from senior year still in there. I forgot about.
Jeez.
So I had to pay that bitch just to get my transcript.
That's insane.
I was so mad. I'm like, you serious?
You guys remember when clowns were like crazy, like how that was like a big thing?
I
was like,
years ago.
Yeah, that was a few years ago.
Whatever.
My buddy had gotten out of like 5 parking tickets because he was like, yeah, there was constantly a clown just patrolling the area, and they bought the story, and they were like, yeah, clown, that's a legit thing right now, yeah, and then they wrote it off, and he was like, there was no clown.
Yo, I'm about to use that later.
There was hella zombies around my car. I ain't gonna lie, fam.
Oh, jeez. So today, the 4 of us, we're going to be talking about Space Jam, and we're talking about the one that was released in 1995, not the upcoming Space Jam, which I am looking forward to watching.
James, it looks good.
Yeah,
it looks good.
The animation looks very good on it.
It's so crisp.
Yeah. I mean, Warner Brothers has been doing a phenomenal job with releasing some. Yeah, definitely animations. Definitely animations. Yeah, they've been pumping out a lot of solid films lately.
About the change though, because for people that have seen the older movie, the cartoon characters were obviously cartoon characters.
Yeah,
and the real people, like, you can tell a differentiation. Like you can tell the cartoon characters were added, but now the cartoon characters, they're like more smooth. They're like they look more realistic, so it's not like a difference. Like, oh, cartoon characters are coming in, because at this point, if they were to improve it a little bit, you probably could fool a couple people.
Yeah,
especially if it's oriented towards kids, bro. You're gonna have certain characters be realistic.
I was gonna say, there's no adult that could get fooled by Bugs Bunny talking. I'd be concerned.
Hey, well, did you guys watch that new Tom and Jerry movie?
Yes.
Yeah, they actually did a very good job blending the real life activity with the animation. They actually did a good job blending the two together. So
I agree. It goes to show with a lot of the lighting that they did on the cartoons, because usually, like with the original Space Jam, it was just like one set of whatever, nothing like changed with the way the scenes changed.
Very aged.
Yeah, I mean, but now everything kind of just blends.
Yeah,
computers, man.
Yeah, phenomenal thing.
Future.
So, if you have not seen the movie, just let you guys know, spoilers. Definitely spoilers ahead.
Man, you're like 26 years too
late. You a little behind the curve. You a little
behind. The movie came out before we were born, head ass. Like, bro.
Yeah,
it did.
But yeah, so it was released in 1995, distributed by Warner Bros. And directed by Joe Pytka. And so it's pretty cool. So Jordan and Bugs Bunny, they had done a couple commercials together, and Joe was the guy that had directed those commercials. And so Warner Brothers, because Bugs Bunny was like, his like popularity has spiked because of those commercials and whatnot, they were like, okay, like, maybe the Looney Tunes aren't so irrelevant. You know, we can modernize them a little bit. So then that's when they got the idea of Michael Jordan and Looney Tunes film. How they came up with it, man, I don't know how a couple commercials leads to this, but it did.
It was a man's destiny to make some Looney Tunes films.
Yeah. Bro, I mean, it advertises Jordan's like crazy.
It's true.
Yeah.
They should put that on the spot.
Yeah, it was something else.
Them bitches are expensive, though.
I mean, probably the only other crazier concept I could think of is like when Kingdom Hearts came out, people being like, Disney and Final Fantasy, what? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's probably like comparative in terms of like how weird like it was for the time, you know? But I mean, they made it happen, and it did well too. So the film itself didn't get a whole lot of accolades, but a lot of individuals from the team that helped make the film possible, they all got a lot of awards, which is really, really cool. A lot of accolades there. And especially with the animation department and the tech team, because it's crazy how they even had to do things. Or like Jordan had to play against like people that were like 7 feet tall in like green suits. Like that's insane to have to do that and picture that being like a Looney Tune or something like that, you know?
Monsters, man.
Yeah.
Little viruses.
I mean, it's better than playing by your damn self and then adding people after. Like,
it's just
doing smacks off in the air.
This untrained actor, basketball player trying to play by himself, like acting like there's other people on the court.
You gotta figure cross up.
I'm just saying, smart decision for an old movie, because that would have been horrible.
Yeah. So it's crazy. So this was during the time that Jordan was getting back into the NBA. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So Warner Bros. They actually had built like a basketball like set for like Jordan to be able to practice in between like takes or off set. So because he was still training for the season, he was trying to get his body back into like basketball shape and whatnot. Like how crazy is that? That like this man would be like like he would physically do basketball as he was acting and then go to the side and do some more basketball.
Yo,
like,
man's gotta hustle.
Ball is life.
It just speaks volume about like his character and his work ethic. And also, I mean, good move on Warner Bros. Like accommodating him to that extent. Like they built like a whole thing for him to just be able to practice and continue like his training.
I was like, best believe they're gonna build the court for him. My man's been making that kind of guap for a while. I mean, can you imagine? They're like, yeah, we're just not gonna give you any place to train. You're gonna have to do that dolo. You show up on time, my boy. You're gonna be like, nigga, fuck this. Like this film ain't gonna be hot anyway. Like,
you're right. Go to Compton real quick. Go play some ball there. You want to practice?
They gonna give him one of those like office desk basketball nets and give him like a tiny like hand-shaped basketball and be like, there you go, Michael.
Don't give him that kindergarten shit, like them little mini.
The tight thing.
The tight basketball.
The ones that barely reach up to his hips.
Get up to his shin.
Oh, jeez. Well, so we'll give a quick breakdown of the movie. And so it's a fictional depiction, like basically Michael's years in between, like when he initially retired from the NBA to when he came back into the NBA. So during that like year and a half span, he ends up playing baseball. And so it kind of takes place during that year and a half span. So Michael's a baseball player, and off the earth in the other world, there's these aliens from a failing amusement park called Moron Mountain. Okay, and they are told by their boss to abduct the Looney Tunes. That way they could bring in more paying customers to Moron Mountain. And so when the aliens try to abduct the Looney Tunes try to barter for their freedom, and they propose a basketball game. It's because these aliens are like, I don't know, like 10 inches, I guess, maybe a foot, if that. And so they were like, all right, we'll be able to crush them, no problem. So they play a little documentary about like what basketball is, and they were like, NBA, oh wow, that's crazy. So they go over and take the talent from NBA players, and that's when they grow their monstrous size and become the Monstars. All right. So realizing that the Looney Tunes are now in trouble, they're like they need the help of a superstar basketball player. And none other than Michael Jordan.
Who else but Michael B. Jordan?
Michael
B. Jordan. No, sir.
So the Looney Tunes recruit Michael, and he helps lead the Toon Squad to intense game against the Monstars for the life of the Looney Tunes, Michael, and for the sake of the basketball players with the stolen talent. And that's basically the whole premise of the movie.
It was super simple.
Yeah,
but Granny was killing it though.
Who was?
Granny.
I
forget what is her actual name though.
Is it just Granny?
I think it's literally just.
Is it just Granny?
Yeah, it's just Granny.
Yeah. It's like in Fairly Odd Parents, Timmy's mom was just like Mom, wasn't it?
Yeah.
She's like, and that's why they call me Mom. Jeez.
Oh, man.
And they had a pretty good amount of. They had a very diverse cast. They had a lot of people because, I mean, you had a lot of voice actors that had to be present for the Looney Tunes and a few, actual live action actors as well. Yeah. But most notable, Michael Jordan, of course, playing as himself. You have Wayne Knight, who was Michael's personal assistant. Gosh. And he was the star of the show. Yeah. His job was not easy. No. I'll tell you this. I was... The scene where they had him digging a 200-foot hole in the golf course just to be able to find Michael.
Yo,
insane. That man, he knocks his roll out of the park.
Because he saw Michael go through the golf hole.
And then you also have Bill Murray is in the movie as himself, and Larry Bird as well, along with some NBA players like Charles Barkley and Larry Johnson. So they have some pretty good live action, people, nice cast there. And then the voice actors, you got some really good ones. A lot of these people, they've done these Looney Tune roles multiple times. So it was not a lot of people were like new time voices for these Looney Tunes. Right. So you have Bugs' voice is Billy West. Do you guys know what other roles Billy West had?
I'm not sure.
So he was Fry and Dr. Zoidberg from Futurama. I don't know if
was he really?
Yeah, he was Zoidberg. I'm kind of impressed by that. Yeah, that's a tough one.
I'm impressed with that one.
He also has done a variety of characters from Disenchantment. So have you guys seen that one on Netflix?
Yes.
No.
Some trailers.
Yeah, it's the one that has the guy that says, "Hi, I'm Elfo."
Yep.
Yeah.
It was actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one. And he was also the former voice of Buzz the Bee from Honey Nut Cheerios.
Huh.
Yeah.
I forgot he talked.
You know my man's been getting the bag.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, he's a superstar. Mind you, that's only a handful of roles. He's done, I think, around like 20 years worth of voice acting, so it's pretty insane.
Yo, voice acting is like a whole talent by itself.
I 100% agree. Especially when you see, especially if you were to like look into the different roles these people have had, because some of them are extremely varying. Like you're just like, how the heck is the same person that voiced this the same person that voiced this?
Mm-hmm.
So Daffy Duck, D. Bradley Baker.
Yeah.
He is the current voice actor for the Bad Batch from
Yes,
Star
he
Wars.
is.
Like he does almost all the clone troopers.
Yes, he
on
does.
that show.
I knew that voice. Yep.
Yeah. So a superstar right there.
Yeah, that's hard. I remember I was talking to somebody and doing all those voices together, and you having conversations with yourself. That's crazy, and they gotta be distinct. That's wild to me.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
I got
That's
one
too hard
voice.
for me.
Man got multi-personality disorder.
Honestly, it's crazy, man.
My favorite out of the blue role that he's done was Kevin the Sea Cucumber in SpongeBob Lights Camera Pants.
Ew!
Oh, wow.
Kevin the Sea Cucumber.
How dare you say that title?
That's hilarious. Oh man.
Yeah.
Hell no.
I wonder how much they had to pay him for that one.
About 5 pesos.
5 pesos.
I think I got
jeez.
5 pesos right now.
But he was also the voice of multiple aliens from the Ben 10 franchise, which is pretty cool. He's done like, I don't remember all the alien names. I remember Wild Mutt was one of the original 10. So.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Diamond Man,
Yeah.
Firestarter.
Firestarter. Kindling.
I don't need you to stop disrespecting Ben 10 like that, bro.
Hey, can you
Bro, tell Carson Network to stop disrespecting Ben 10.
I'm just saying,
With
bro.
them
My man was
remakes.
probably out here going like woof woof and all that. He got his bag.
And then last voice actor I want to shout out is the voice of Lola Bunny, Kath. I might be pronouncing her last name wrong, but Soucie or Soucie. Kath, if you're listening, shoot me an email. Tell me what the correct pronunciation is. But she was the voice of Maddie Fenn and the lunch lady from Danny Phantom.
The lunch.
Oh wow.
The lunch lady ghost. The one that was like.
So what you're saying is this role was the role.
Yeah. This is her golden age of her career.
Well, it was, because you know how hype people were about learning Lola Bunny was coming back?
Yeah.
You know how many like first timers that was for me to do it?
Oh jeez. Yeah, she's done a couple other supporting roles, but she's also was Phil and Lil from Rugrats. She did she did their voice multiple times,
That was
and I think in the All Grown Up sequel as well. Yeah, so those are all the like really good voice actors that like did it. I mean, there was a lot more that participated in the creation of this film, so we're not going to touch up on all of them, but we'll talk about some of the highs and lows from the film.
Oof.
And for me, I think again, one of the highs for me is Michael's assistant.
Yeah,
he just does such a phenomenal job. He's like, Michael, I'll brush your teeth for you. Like,
he's just dick, Michael. Whatever you need it, bro.
Yo, he was sipping hard from Mike.
I'll give you the double shake hand action.
The OG simp.
Yeah, no, he does a phenomenal job though. So one of the things inside the film is the "I Believe I Can Fly" by R. Kelly.
Mm-hmm,
That song is in there. Well, how do you guys feel about that as just a song by itself? Did you
It's not a bad song.
Yeah, I think
it's not great either. I mean, but it's not bad.
I mean, the creator aged like milk, but I mean
yes.
R.I.P. my man's for fumbling that kind of life. But I don't know. My only complaint was I feel like the movie took a lot from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. So like, sure, like the whole premise, but like you said, like the assistant, there's usually like that one human that they focus on.
Yeah.
Like Michael Jordan was in the damn film.
Yeah.
But people don't give a fuck about Michael Jordan in that damn film. Low key,
everybody else.
It's like, oh, he's in the film, cool. But these characters, though, like, bro, we talking about the characters. We ain't here to talk about Michael Jordan. Low key,
I like Bill Murray more than Jordan.
he made the film when he comes later on in the end and does a surprise appearance. That definitely just made the whole film right there.
He was hyped. He's like, "This is my moment.
This is my moment." Yeah,
but I don't know. Like the movie itself, it wasn't like anything like crazy. But it was fun. But I definitely liked the cartoon characters.
The biggest thing about this movie is that it's not like it was a blockbuster, or well, actually, it did really well in the box office. It made over 250 mil, I believe. So which is pretty solid. I mean, considering it's a Looney Tunes film, I think that's pretty solid. But the biggest thing about that film is that it fed on fan service. Is that the people that were big fans of Michael, they wanted to go watch. People that were big fans, they had Looney Tunes growing up, and they were like, oh, okay, and Michael's an icon of this generation. Took the two together. It fed a lot off of the fan service. That's what it really thrived on. Is that like here's some of that Looney Tune magic that people had growing up.
It was also really short. Like it was.
I think it was like an hour and a half. Yeah, the film. Well, I mean, back then I think that was more normal. Nowadays, it's like 2 hours and 15 minutes is like
it depends on the version you got. Because even back then, like all the old movies used to have like ads in the beginning and the end. Like they would really fill that up, but. I don't blame them because I don't even know how much money they put into that film.
I mean, I imagine they put a lot. I mean, you gotta do
for like the digital production type
thing. That's animation, and an hour and a half is. I mean, that sounds normal. For
because you just look at a movie like Avatar.
Yeah, like
that
was expensive. You gotta animate
that upcoming Avatar movie too. I think they said they spent a bill. They said they spent a bill on the second movie alone.
Yeah,
bruh, that's where the money went for all these production joints is going.
Yeah, no, it's expensive, man.
Yeah,
like all that CG because Avatar was all CG, man.
Absolutely.
But at least with this one, it was drawn, so it was a little bit cheaper. But even then, you still got to pay the animators.
Nah,
that ain't an easy job.
Because here's the thing, that's CG. Animation is way harder.
It's a lot. It
is way harder.
It's cheaper,
like 2D
kind of, but you just pay for more labor cost versus pay for like the computers and all that stuff. So cost ends up being diverted somewhere else, but it's still like a lot of props.
Yeah, absolutely. No, they have a lot of talent for making this happen. I personally couldn't imagine myself being in their shoes and having to just draw in characters by looking at like a blank basketball court. That's insane to me. That's pretty wild.
Every motion, man.
But how did you guys feel about the Monstars?
They were corny. Man.
Yeah,
they were corny.
They were pretty cheesy.
Everything about them, from where they come from, their premise, everything about like. They put a lot of thought into everywhere else except the enemies of the film, bro.
It was so dumb. Bro.
Monstars.
No thought.
I loved when they were the tiny aliens. They had me cracking up in the beginning. So they were like, we're here for a guy named Bugs Bunny. And then Bugs is right there. He's like, oh, does he have big ears? They're like, yeah. Does he have buck teeth? Yeah. And then he's like, does he hop around like this and say, oh, what's up, Doc? They were like, yeah. He's like, never heard of him. That's not me. No. Mm-mm. And then they pull out the laser and just completely explode the area next to them. They're like, you think we're stupid? You're just like, well, I mean, yeah. It's like, that's amazing. I said, that's amazing.
I want to see how they do Bugs Bunny with his sarcasm with the LeBron's version. I hope they keep it.
Oh, absolutely. I definitely love how the Looney Tunes are. I definitely think that they were more modernized for sure for this film.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, not that... I mean, if you look at the cartoons growing up, it's not like they did like a huge disparity from what they are in the film.
Yeah.
But that you could tell that they definitely had more of a modern like touch.
Well, they had to update the jokes and like, how they talk and show themselves.
Yeah.
Just to fit the audience.
I'm pretty sure Warner Bros. Wanted to try to make it more of an adult animated film versus like Disney, who makes it more like kid animated films. So I think they were trying to go for like an older demographic,
like more like teens. I would say like teens plus.
Yeah, I would say so.
There's a big reason for that though, because like besides the film, like the previous film came out at a good time. Basketball was like any of those sports, even football, crazy back then. Like when we were growing up, sports was everything almost.
My household.
Now, on the other hand, sport viewership is down. Yep. So you have this movie, and I'm thinking, sure, like the viewership, you're given some of that, but I think honestly, the cartoon characters is what's going to carry this film.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing is that the upcoming film is going to feed heavy on people who are nostalgic of the old film.
Oh, yeah.
That's where their big audience is going to be. It's like, listen, those of you that watched Space Jam, 20, 25 years ago, here's that sequel, or, here's a second piece that you wanted, but you didn't want. It was like that you wouldn't mind seeing, but you didn't actually ask for. So they're just trying to, I think that's going to be a big audience for them. It's just people who did have this film in their lives growing up.
I'm honestly okay. Like, usually I'm a huge critic of just remakes of stuff, but I think this one is warranted because it's just it's keeping the same idea, but you're kind of updating it within for the new generation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We had Jordan before for the 90s, and now you have LeBron now as one of the more popular NBA players. So I think it's okay. I don't mind it too much, but I just hope they execute it very, very, very well.
Big question is, will Bill Murray be in it?
I hope so.
He played such a minute role
in the
film.
Small. It was so small.
Honestly, I forgot he was even in there for part of it. I was like,
he was in there at the very beginning and the very end.
Yeah,
nowhere else in the middle.
Yeah, he was something else. And how'd you guys feel about the big actual basketball game between the Toon Squad and the Monstars? Yeah. Did you guys enjoy that scene? Did you guys enjoy that?
I mean, when it happened, it was like you didn't know what to expect, but as soon as you realized everyone in this court is cartoony, bro, the whole game was thrown out the window at that point. It was you kind of knew what was gonna happen.
Yeah, it was a lot of plot convenience, man. Things just happened because to help the plot. It wasn't the game. I thought wasn't all that great. I thought all the build up to the game was fine.
Yeah,
but the game was kind of lackluster.
I think the biggest thing that came out of the game / the film as a whole is just the icon of Space Jam.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? The amount of people that for Halloween they'll just put on a Toon Squad jersey and they'll say,
Yeah, best believe that merch sold.
I mean,
it's
I'm not gonna lie.
Popular.
I still think it just looks clean. I think that logo has aged really well. I really do think so. I'm interested.
Bro.
I haven't really looked at the trailer for the new one, so I haven't seen the new uniform or any of that. I don't know if that looks any
it's
better.
Still, honestly, everything about the new movie just looks clean. But I think it also helps that the technology is up to date, so they're able to really produce it. But I mean, I'm not gonna lie though, I'm happy they filled that stadium up with mad cartoon characters. It's bright, and it got Don Cheadle in it too.
I mean, they have to if they're gonna go with the same plot, because you can't really deviate from the plot.
Nah.
You can't have the Looney Tunes losing. So you have to carry on the jokes and who shows up.
That'd be funny if they had the Looney Tunes losing. They're they lost and they sold themselves a moral mountain and bye.
How would you feel about them throwing in unorthodox cartoon characters just because they have ownership of them? You know what I mean? Because I said, the game's not going to carry, I don't think. I mean, they probably will show off the animations way more in the game, so it's probably going to be way more lit. But I'm saying, like how you said they filled up the stadium. Yeah, it's who's in the stadium.
Yeah, I gotta look it up.
But if they just have
sure
the Animaniacs just pop out nowhere.
Drop the guesses.
Animaniacs. Yo, that would be dope. What else do they have? Yo, I would love to see Batman or Superman just show up.
See, exactly.
The 1990s animated Superman is right there.
Yes.
Just shakes hand with LeBron. Being good job, man. You're a better man than me. I'm gonna go to Metropolis now. Catch it.
Oh, bro.
Starts an entire universal fucking saga.
Yeah. You just see the Iron Giant in the background pumping his fist.
Yeah, I gotta check it after this.
Jeez. Oh my goodness. No, that would be something else. I'll tell you that would probably make the movie for me. Is if I saw some just random cartoon character just drop in there, I'd be like, all right, that's my favorite moment right there.
What if they put in Roger Rabbit? They could. They probably
could do a lot. I mean, Warner Bros. Has a lot of holes in a lot of things. So I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they just kind of capitalize on everything.
Mm-hmm.
Roger Rabbit, Jesus. No, they got to have. What was the female from Roger Rabbit?
Oh, Jessica Rabbit.
Jessica Rabbit. Jeez.
Yo, chill.
Don't start that, because that's the only reason that trailer popped. I'm not gonna lie. No offense to Space Jam. I love Space Jam. I will always love Space Jam. But nigga, I was not hyped for Space Jam 2. I'm gonna be honest with you. I wasn't expecting it to drop. I was expecting them to leave it dead. But the first thing I hear when I heard the trailer dropped is, Lola Rabbit ain't bad no more.
Hey, niggas is horny.
Yo, they are.
Why is that the discussion, bro?
Because people want to see
bro,
some rabbit
this
ass.
film, 1995. Niggas is still horny.
Yeah,
For
people
Lola
grew up on
Rabbit.
that horniness.
Bro, she's a rabbit and she's a cartoon. What's up?
I'm just saying, bro. If you upset about that, because people was upset. Like
Yo,
they're
step
like
outside, man. Just breathe in some fresh
there
air.
was
She's that
that
upset.
whole discussion where they were like, oh, they trying to make it like downplay it, make it different from before. Like what's the word? More appropriate for the
A little
communities.
PG?
Yeah, more
Oh, okay.
PG and all that.
Bro, she's a cartoon rabbit.
I was about to say, no,
Not even a person.
But
They
that's
wanna-
what they said about Who Framed Roger Rabbit with
I was
the
about
girl.
to say, if they talking about that, they gotta be looking at Roger Rabbit, bro. Yo, she was.
And I ain't gonna
Jeez.
lie, because if you look at the
Man.
side by side, they changed the costume. Like Lola ain't got boobies no more. Like before, she had boobs, and like they made her wrap a towel around that, showing the boobs type shit.
Bro,
They knew what
all
they
that
was
shit.
doing.
They were showing
Oh, yeah.
it all off. They were showing it all.
Yeah, just like Capcom with Resident Evil 8.
Oh Lord, don't start.
Jeez. Oh man,
Lady
Lola
D.
Bunny. Lola Bunny. Yeah, no, I mean, high key, that was probably a good 20% of viewership. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
probably where 50 mil from that box office money came from.
The
There's people that were like, yo, I'm paying to see Lola.
like, yo, get some help.
I know what you're doing when you leave Space Jam, just chilling, playing in your house.
you
It
texting
ain't
your,
for the audio.
you texting your girl, all right, you gotta put on this Toon Squad jersey real quick. all the weirdos out there being like, yeah, you're gonna call me Bugs, all right?
Yo, can you imagine someone low key like that was their movie, and then just later on, it's like, damn, what we putting on Space Jam? Oh no, not that, not that. You gonna make me act up?
That's in your dad's sus film drawer. He's like, son, don't open that.
It's just called Space
It's
Jam.
just a Space Jam.
Yo, chill.
Best believe that CD jammed up, boy.
Oh jeez.
What is going on?
Oh, I don't even know.
See what the horniness do to man.
Yeah,
Shit.
it puts us on a 10-minute tangent about Lola Bunny, bro.
I'm about to admit you guys to that award.
that was another award the movie had. It was just one for Lola Bunny. It's just
Lola
the
Bunny,
baddest
that's it.
actress
Best
in the movie.
actress, top model, Lola.
Oh no.
Jeez, Miss America, Miss Universe, right there. Oh man, wow.
You think that's what started like all that furry shit?
Oh no, though. That first shit go way back.
Does it?
It do go way back.
What do you think started it?
What do you, oh no, there. Okay, well there's a. Okay, let's get into some furry history.
No! No. Answer the question. Move on.
Yo, boy.
All right, and Johnny will be teaching at your local community college.
Take his class.
Check out Furry 101 online.
Worth,
There will be a lot of videos and discussion posts.
The anthropology of furry.
Hopefully no videos.
And in a few years, Johnny's hoping to making that into a minor. So we can have multiple levels of that.
Shit, they don't need no levels.
Hey, everyone deserves some levels.
Nah.
Imagine if you have an applicant that says certificate in furryism. Like, what? You're like, all right, listen.
Nah, we gotta create a whole nother Australia. Send them niggas somewhere else, bro.
Good
Something in
Lord.
another society.
Y'all can be over there.
So, if there's one thing you guys need a critique about the film, what would it be?
Yo, if you're gonna put a basketball player, get my man's acting up. That's all I ask for this next film. Get everyone that is human, get they acting up. There's no excuse at this point.
Honestly, it shouldn't it was stiff. So honestly, just a couple of acting classes would have been great for some of the
Yeah,
guys.
because realistically,
you didn't need a lot, just a little bit.
no, I ain't trying to be that guy being like, shut up and play, but literally shut up and play.
Yeah, no, just a few acting classes would have been made a world of difference though.
Absolutely.
Like a month. That's it. Crash course.
Mm.
Yeah, some people clearly don't want to be there.
No. They were there for the paycheck, bro. I mean,
I mean, if you see
What
if
else?
I'm in a Looney Tunes film, you just better give me that paycheck.
hell yeah.
you see, my this is just a personal critique, but I didn't like how the tone changed drastically, like in the middle of the movie. So when the basketball players had like gotten their talent taken by the aliens, it got a very serious tone where like you actually kind of felt bad for the players, and they tried making it a little lighthearted and a little goofy. Like the one guy was like, so when your issue started, he was like, well, I got married, you know, like. So they try to throwing in some like lighthearted jokes, but
when he got crossed up by the kids,
on the court, it got like, and like he like felt it in his heart, and like even the background music, it was just like, dang, this kind of depressing right now, and like in the middle of a Looney Tunes film, you know, it's like that's the last thing that you expect from a Looney Tunes film, that anything is taken seriously.
They try to do that Disney shit where they make you feel bad, and then it's like, oh, but we on the ups again. No worries.
But Disney does it good though.
Disney does it every single time, my boy.
Yeah, that was probably my one critique about the film. Is just like how it had like changed tones like in the middle of the movie pretty drastically. But besides that, I mean, as a whole, the film. Again, it was good for its time. It did exactly what it needed to.
It served its purpose.
Yeah, absolutely. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you guys rate this film? Like 10 being like you highly recommend, must watch. 1 being like just burn it, just delete it from your internet browser. Like just never Google it.
I got 2 ratings. 10, I give it a 10 out of 10 for the culture. And then like a 4 to 10 for like any real film buff.
Okay.
So, as a cultural staple, high rating because I think it's a must watch. Like just to be like in that loop because like you know most people except for Johnny has seen it.
Yeah.
So exactly. So
you gotta watch it just for
the novelty. Yeah. It's one of them novelty films.
Yep. Absolutely. How about you, Amir?
Like I said, I love Space Jam. Would someone ever be like, hey man, you trying to chill? What are we watching? Space Jam? I'm probably not showing up. But I ain't gonna lie. But I grew up on it, so like there's a special place on it, like in my heart. So I'll give it like a B. You know what I'm saying? Like nostalgia, all that, because without the nostalgia,
no, it's not a good movie, bro. It's a terrible movie.
Like I'm being honest,
it's a cultural
I don't even rewatch Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I don't rewatch The Mask, and I put it all in those categories.
Yeah, definitely. Even on The Mask is kind of funny though.
Yeah, but the same cartoon feel. You know what I'm saying?
It's exactly the same cartoon feel. It's like absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, I definitely would give like Space Jam a good rating in terms of nostalgia. Like I'd definitely say like 8 for like nostalgia, but like you said, Dom, as an actual standalone movie,
and ain't it, bro?
maybe a 5 at best. That's at best. I guess most of the credit just goes towards just how well they did the animation, voice actors. I would say. Yeah, as a whole.
And whoever designed the logo.
Yeah. Shout out you, bro.
What was the graphic design?
Feel free to sponsor us with some Space Jam merch, bro. We'll take that.
Show us the ones you didn't use.
We'll count that.
I swear I won't use it.
Yo, shout outs to whoever keeping that old ass website up too, because that shit been up since that movie came out. Like, bro, people.
Isn't it like spacejam.com? Like it literally is that, right?
It is literally spacejam.com, and that shit still got the look of a 90s website. Like that it'd be like the most tiniest text with like the most goofy ass looking images. Like, bro. Shout out to the man who upkeeping that shit.
Yeah, you the real hero here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, paying that little fee to keep it up. Yeah.
So, last thing before we close out is, how do you guys feel about the upcoming film? I know we've kind of been talking about it throughout today's episode, but it's, what's your overall like excitement for it? Are you guys excited for it, or do you think it's gonna flop? What are your thoughts?
Nah, I'm here for it, bro. I don't know. I'm just kind of excited for it just because I want to see what else. Because Warner Brothers has gotten bigger since then, so I want to see like what they could add to it to make it different. Especially with like just the animation quality is gonna be just through the roof after seeing the trailer too. So I don't know. I'm excited for it. And I'm hoping LeBron could act a little bit, just a little bit.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, nowadays, mind you, it's a little bit different, but like it's pretty common to see like now these famous wrestlers are transition to actors. Yeah, I mean, which they are actors to a certain extent in their own right within their sport, but like now they're actually become like half decent actors, you know, in Hollywood, I should say, you know, not in like mediocre films, like in actual like Hollywood films.
Better screen artists.
So I definitely think it is possible, like especially nowadays, they probably have learned from, you know, decades of these kind of things where getting an athlete into a film, like the difficulties and how to transition them. So hopefully, we're hoping for the best. How about you, Johnny? Being someone that didn't see the original Space Jam, are you excited for the new one to maybe get like a taste to see like what you were missing, or are you not nostalgic? Like, how do you feel about it?
Man, I ain't gonna see this film. But I'm
Well, there's one ticket sale not happening.
Sorry, y'all didn't get my money, but I'm happy that people are getting a sequel to a movie that they loved when they were a kid. It doesn't make me want to watch the first movie. I mean, eventually when I'm like, I don't know, like 30, when I'm bored. But,
damn, bro.
Man, I don't got time.
Yeah, that thing gonna be aged at that point.
I'll show it to my kid. I'll show it to my kid and we'll watch it together.
They ain't gonna want to watch that, bro. Especially since like Marvel is still gonna be
That's
doing
like
shit.
showing your kid like the old Clash of the Titans.
It ain't that bad, man. What the?
Whoa, it ain't
that
bad. It's not that bad.
Oh, hell no.
He said when he's in his 30s,
yes,
he's gonna show it to his kids.
Here's the thing.
His
I don't think
kids.
any movie could be that bad.
His kids.
Bad.
Animation wise is gonna go up against Avatar 2 and all them niggas.
See, here's the thing.
And he's gonna show him Space Jam from 1995.
Especially with Pixar killing it.
No,
the
it's
last
animation.
decade, bro.
It's animation. It's 2D.
Yeesh.
It ain't
This is
3D.
gonna
It's
be-
not PS1 graphics,
Man,
bro.
if I ever die and reincarnate as your son, I'm injecting myself into space, bro. Fuck all that.
Yo, hit up Elon Musk.
No, Johnny gonna bust out the film on a day where like he really got some like sexual tension, bro. He just like, you know what? I just need some Lola Bunny in my life, bro. I just need some Lola. And he gonna pop it up.
Oh no.
He said, I need this uncensored shit. Yes.
I'm about to cry.
Son, leave the room real quick.
The unrated version of Space Jam, bro.
I'm listening to a Space Jam podcast. What are they talking about?
I need to go home. I'm concerned.
So, how about you, Amir? Are you excited about the new film coming up? Are you gonna go watch it, or are you in the same position as Johnny, where they don't got you?
I got my sights. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'll catch on the back end. I'll support from the back end. If they got a new logo they want to show off and some merch, I'll cop some merch. You know, for future Halloweens or something. But you know, I think regardless, in my opinion, they're gonna cop the bag just because of who's involved and all this stuff and the like longevity of it. But I think it'll be a good film for the rest of the time. But in my opinion, I'll probably like catch it a year later.
No, I'm excited. I'm pretty sure it should come out same day as HBO Max. So I'll probably. I don't think that's a movie that I would go to the theaters for.
No,
but
I'm
like,
not.
If I can see it on like streaming service, like free, like
That's-
whatnot, like I'll catch it on there.
That's why
Like
I'm gonna
that's
watch
probably
it.
what's gonna happen for me. But yeah, I really hope the movie does well though,
Same.
because again, I just feel for the old movie. So I hope that, you know, today's generation gets to experience like the same thing. You know, just something that like is an icon of you know, today's era. So hopefully the movie does well. And now I'll be checking it out. I'll be checking it out.
You got a watch party at Jose's place?
Oh jeez, yeah, I got y'all. I finally got a couch, bro.
Yes, yeah, you did that the other day.
Yeah, with Muhammad.
Hey. Oh boy, I'm so
Oh,
sorry,
boy.
bro. I should have been there. Help.
Yeah, listen, man. It is what it is now. Okay,
Right.
and that wraps up today's episode. Remember one. Thank you guys so much for listening. If you do not follow us on social media, please be sure to give us a follow. Follow us at Remember One Podcast on Facebook and Instagram. And if you haven't done so already, leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. Give us a rating, give us a review. And if you do, we'll read it on there. So thank you guys so much as always, and have yourself a great night.